Hi, today's tip is all about acclimating your new baby to your new home. What I recommend is taking a certain room of your home, maybe it's going to be a master bedroom bath, it might be a den area, whatever it is, it needs to be a room that you're going to spend time in, and it needs to be a room that you can block off or close separate from the rest of the house. I recommend leaving this baby or situating this baby in this area for the first 48 hours because they're already leaving everything they've always known, and to open them up to your whole house all at once is going to be really scary. You also want them to know, hey, I've got a litter box here, food and water, that hasn't changed for me, and it's always a plus if you know in advance what food they are currently eating, and you need to plan to have that at your home as well. If you don't plan to keep them on that particular food, you do need to at least transition a young animal over, because to change them abruptly can give them a stomach upset and diarrhea, and you don't want to do that. The way I suggest transitioning, if you do plan to change the food, start with 1/4 of what you want to get them on eventually, and 3/4 of what they're used to. Mix that together, and for the first week let them eat just this and don't change it. The next week, then you're going to go to half and half of what you want them to change to and half of what they're used to. Mix that together really well, let them eat that for another week, and then the next week 1/4 of what they were used to and 3/4 of what you are changing to. And the final week you can change them over to what you want them to be having 100%. I do recommend that you put the food and water on one side of the room that you're going to start them off in, and the litter box on the completely opposing wall, because while we do think of those things as like kitty essentials, they don't see it like that. They're two totally different functions, and they'll do better if you just put it on the opposing wall. Secondly, when you do open them up to the whole house, I suggest just opening the door and let them venture out on their own. It should be at their own comfort level. They may go 20 steps out and then retreat back into their little comfort zone, or they may just immediately go all over the whole house and be comfortable from there on out. Whatever it is, it just needs to be at their pace, and also, you need to be sure that whatever room you start them in, you're going to be spending a lot of time there. Just plan to love on the kitty a lot. Don't bring your kitty or puppy, as it may be, home on a day that you know you have a lot on your schedule. You need to have a day that you're going to be able to spend time and get them up on the bed with you and just cuddle up to them and talk to them and rub them and reassure them, because they are leaving everything they ever knew, and so it is a little scary. I wanted to tell you one of the bowls that I really like if you're selecting bowls for the food and water. I really like these stoneware bowls. They keep the water super cold in the summertime, and the cats really like to drink cold water. If you get one that has a dark interior, which it seems like most of the stoneware, earthware bowls are in deep colors, I guess earthy colors, be sure that you set yourself up on a routine to where you wash this and disinfect it out really good each week, if not more, because any deposits from the water, if you're on city water, or well water even, there are plenty of mineral deposits that can collect on the bottom, and you really can't see it or detect it if it's a dark bowl like this. So do plan to disinfect it routinely. I hope these things will help you. I think they've helped a lot of folks that I've started out with my babies, and I hope they help you too. I'm Lora Tesh from Soulmate Ragdolls. I'll see you next time.